In a small, remote Eastern African village, there lived a young maiden named Amaranne. She was a beautiful and kind hearted girl, known for her innocence and grace. Amaranne lived a simple life with her family, tending to their farmland, their fields, and animals. But she always longed for more. She had dreams of exploring the world and meeting someone special. She never hid this from her friends and family. She always told them, I always see myself in a dream, being around royalty and being around maidens and servants. She always made them known of her dreams. One day, a young prince from a neighboring kingdom arrived in the village. He was a handsome and charismatic young man, and he immediately caught the attention of Amaranne. She was captivated by his charm and wit, and she felt an instant connection to him. He also felt an instant connection to her. This was the first time the prince was setting his eyes on Amaranne, and they have been in the same village. She was wondering, is this young maiden, has she been in this village all this while? He kept it to himself and didn't want to embarrass her. She knew that she had found a Prince Charming. And Marane family, however, was deeply against the marriage. They saw the prince as a wealthy man, not a suitable partner for their daughter. The very first time Amarane told her parents about the prince, that she met the prince on her way from the farmland, they were against it. They felt the royalty would not allow Amarane to concentrate on taking care of her family. They were afraid that Amarane's life would be changed forever and they could no longer keep her hidden from the world or make her tend to their needs. They discouraged Amarane from falling in love with the prince. They secluded her. They prevented her from seeing the prince. They even locked her up for a full moon. Amarane wasn't happy. She was torn between her love for the prince and her royalty that she could see herself. She imagined herself as being the princess of the land. So she was torn between the love for the prince and her loyalty to her family. She knew that she must confront this situation. So she told her parents that if she ever gets married to the prince, she will take care of them the more. She will be able to cater for their needs. But they disagreed with her. So Amarane, she was so also afraid of what her family might do to her if they found out about her secret. Because of the love she had for her family, she knew she must confront this situation. One night, Amarane gathered her courage and approached her family. She told them about her love for the prince and how she planned to visit the prince, and if eventually she's married to the prince, her plans to take care of her family. She begged them to let her marry him. She knew that this was a risk, but she was determined to follow her heart. She and the prince, Amarane and the prince, will always meet on every evening to express their love for each other. Her parents were against this. They were not happy that she had to leave the farmland to go visit with the prince. Her family, however, was unmoved by her love for the prince. They argued and berated her that the prince will not marry her, that the prince was just using her, that she's not royalty, and that when the prince found a princess from another land, the prince will marry the princess. They were telling her all this so that they could discourage her. They were telling her that she was wasting her time and that she should focus on her family welfare. Amaranne was heartbroken by what her own family was telling her, but she refused to give up on her dreams. Amaranne then decided to leave the village and go to the prince's home. She knew that this was risky because she did not inform the prince of her coming. Although the prince had told the villagers, the prince told the king that he was very interested in Amaranne, that he had found the woman of his choice. But she was determined, Amaranne was determined to see if her love could survive the distance and the challenges that lay ahead. So she took the risk to visit the prince in the palace. As Amaranne approached the palace, the prince's home, she was met with a great welcome. The villagers had heard about her arrival and were eager to see the princess for themselves. She was called the princess, and Amaranne was surprised that she was being addressed as the princess. Amaranne was touched by the love and support she was given at the palace, as she knew that she had made the right decision in pursuing her love. Amaranne and the prince eventually got married, despite the obstacle that had come between them. They were a perfect match, and their love only grew stronger day after day. Amaranne family, seeing the happiness of their daughter and the gifts that were coming from the palace, and the maidens and the servants that were being sent to Amaranne's family to help with their chores, to work in their farmlands, to tend to their animals, all the things that Amaranne used to do for them. They now found out that with Amaranne being married to the prince, that they could benefit more. So they accepted her choice and allowed her to live her life to the fullest. Amaranne's story is a testament to the power of love and the strength of the human spirit. She had faced many challenges and obstacles, but she never gave in. She never gave up on her dreams. She talked about it to her friends and her parents. Even when they seemed not to be interested, she continued to talk about it. She spoke about it. And in the end, she found true happiness and fulfillment in her relationship with the prince. Amaranne's love story teaches us that sometimes the most difficult decisions are the ones that brings us the most happiness, and that in the end, it's our heart and our love that defines us, not our circumstances or the opinions of others. Please, if you have not started following me on my Facebook, please hit the follow button and follow me and like all my pages, all my videos. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. And thank you for following me. God bless you.